If you ask me to run errands with you, I will literally fall in love with you. I don't care where we're going, what we're doing, for how many hours this is. The fact that you want me to come with you to do things aimlessly, yes. Especially if we get a little drinky on the way. I just want to be your passenger princess and follow you around everywhere. Literally, it's the best day ever to me. Like, I don't know what it is, but yes, I want to come with you.
Hey, hi, just over here hinging around. It's Friday night, you know. So I'm just thinking, like, what age range do you guys think is appropriate? Like, up or down, plus or minus how much? Like, obviously it's not that black and white, but, you know, nothing seems to work for me. I've dated both. My last boyfriend was 15 years older than me. And what did work about that was that it felt like we grew up in the same era. Like, we had more similar values. Like, the mentality was on par, right? Like even music wise, it was fine. I dated someone that was 5 years younger than me, but that was at a different point in my life. I had a pretty serious traumatic life that made me wise beyond my years, and I was looking to just have a good time. And when I say good time, I mean like just fucking be crazy. So that we were, and I don't know that we didn't work out because of the age gap. I think we didn't work out because he was insane. So I joke around about these things, but it's pretty serious to me. I'm afraid to make a mistake. I'm turning 40. I don't have any children. I've never been married, and it's a scary thing. I don't want to waste any more time with anybody. Life is very short, and I just don't want to fuck up whatever time I have left, you know? Like, I have to make decisions very carefully. In the past, I would just, like, date whoever willy-nilly without worrying, and I wasn't looking to marry any of them or create a life, so I didn't. And now I definitely want to plant some roots somewhere, like have a partnership at the very least, like a life partner. And my concern is that if I date younger, like they don't have as much incentive to make it work. Like, they have more years ahead of them where they can still do that. They might not recognize the significance of it. And I'm not saying that that's everybody, but I think for the most part that makes sense. But older guys, like, they have nothing to lose, you know? They probably did all that. They have children, whatever. So, I don't know. It's a little scary. Let me know what you think. I don't know. Or, like, do I just do nothing and date no one? Because that seems like the most viable option at this point, because nothing works for me. I mean, I could join a missionary or a cartel. Either way.
There's nothing I can't stand more than a ugly or mid man with the audacity. The first thing I always think is, what absolute queen, what stunning, beautiful goddess gave you a chance, so now you think you have the audacity. That's always what it is. It's always a beautiful girl who's probably a people pleaser who goes after these men who are like, I don't even know, they negotiated their way onto earth, for real. And all of a sudden, they break up for whatever the case may be, and they go around thinking they are just the absolute tits. Sir, go back to your wife, because the rest of us, we don't see it, Quasimodo. And if you're a man sitting there being like, well, you're mid at best, give me 30 minutes and I'll blow you out of the water. Don't come at me. So yeah, ladies, next time you see a man out and he just has the audacity of like a man that he should definitely not have, like a Liam Hemsworth audacity, okay? Because that man can have audacity. Please know that there was a goddess, an angel, an earth angel that came down, gave that man a chance, and now he just thinks he can have anyone. You can't. I love you.
Can anyone tell me what the heck is going on in the dating world these days, and why is it so terrible? I am just flabbergasted at the fact that people just cannot be honest. If you're talking to someone and you met somebody else, or like you're dating someone for a certain amount of time and, you know, it's just not working out for you, not the right fit, you're not feeling it, what happened to just being honest? Because I know I would respect someone a hell of a lot more that they were honest to me rather than lying and stretching things out. And like, don't you think that through a lie, because the truth always comes out, So don't you think you would waste less energy just telling the truth than coming up with this big elaborate lie, and then on social media, the person who you lied to then comes to find out the truth? I just don't understand. And until someone can prove me wrong, that there are still good people that really have good intentions. They want to date, they want to find their person, they want to get married, they've gone through therapy for their past traumas, they know how to be in a relationship, they want to be in a relationship, they want to build something real. Until all of those things come into my life in a man, not a boy, it's just me and this girl. It's just me and her.
I am absolutely terrified of my man being a serial Instagram story liker. Serial. If my man ever, I'd beat him. Like, getting destroyed. Yeah. There is this guy getting married in Europe right now. He's getting married in a couple days. And he is still liking my stories. That's awful. And she doesn't know. She doesn't know that. The thought of that is so scary to me. The thought of my guy liking other girls' stories and me not knowing and them knowing, like, that's embarrassing. I would be so embarrassed. I think social media should be a girls' app. I think this should be left alone. I don't think guys should be able to be on it. I don't even want to think about it. This is why go old. Because usually old guys don't have it. Old is gold, right? Yeah, that's just a thought today that I'm absolutely terrified of having a serial story liker boyfriend.
I went out with a guy who's significantly older than me. Don't tell my dad. But we went to dinner, and it was honestly a great conversation, great time. But the way that people look at you is kind of crazy. Mind you, I knew him from work. We only went to dinner. It was very nice, very pure. But it kind of just stopped there because it didn't feel great. Again, he's an incredibly great guy. He's super intelligent, very respectful. Something just felt off. And I'm like, I don't know how these girls can do this all the time.
You want to know why men pick younger women? It's not because they're prettier. It's not because they're easier. It's because older women have forgotten how to be feminine. Yes, I said it. See, younger women still have something that a lot of older women have lost along the way. That is softness, admiration, and the ability to actually receive a man's energy instead of competing with it. Older men do not want to fight every day. They do not want to be your emotional punching bag or your therapist. They want peace. They want a woman who listens, who is grateful, who still sees the man in front of her instead of resenting him for the ones in her past. And no, this does not apply to everybody. There are exceptions, but I am talking about the rule. When a younger woman walks in with light, feminine energy, and a willingness to follow, it feels refreshing to a man who has been carrying the world on his back. It's not about a number on her driver's license. It is about her energy. A woman in her 40s who's done the inner work, who leads with softness and respects masculine energy, she will always win. But if we're being honest, most don't. And that's exactly why men go for younger girls.
Men used to write full-on love letters, show up to your house with like flowers, get on their hands and knees, but now they just like your story and expect you to text them after. Let that sink in.
Serious question though, why are people so insecure about their looks but not their character?
When I talk about liking older men, I don't think people always realize exactly what I mean. Like, I'm 24, I'm not talking 27, 28, I'm not even talking 30. I remember when the first Insidious movie came out in 2011, I was 10 years old, and I had the fattest crush on the dad, Patrick Wilson, and he was 37 when he filmed that or something. So that's what, 27-year age gap? I should have had a crush on Dalton, but I had a crush on the Dilfy dad from Insidious. So I'm talking age gap.
It's not hard to find someone that likes you more than you like them. And it's not hard to find someone that you like more than they like you. What's hard is trying to find someone who you're equally obsessed with. It's so hard.
The first 2 weeks of talking to somebody is like, you better delete every other man from your phone. We're getting married. You're having all of my babies, 12 of them. And then the very next week, the moment it turns the next week at midnight, like Cinderella. Let me just put myself in a corner for falling for this again.
Guys, if a girl is 100% into you, on you like white on rice, the first date, first 2 dates, first 3 dates, I am telling you, that is not a sign of somebody who really likes you and is obsessed with you. She is obsessed with the attention and validation you are giving her. So if you are on a date and this girl is like, I only want to see you, like you're the only person I'm speaking to, and like I'm really excited about this, and blah 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 blah. This is very unhealthy. It might make you feel good. You might feel really, really good inside when someone's doing this, because it's also validating your insecurities and maybe abandonment issues and worthiness issues and things like that. But this woman is not healed emotionally. She is insecure, most likely, and she is just very excited about the attention that you are giving her. So my recommendation to that would be to slowly pull back and see what her reaction is. If she comes at you, she becomes a little bit flared and angry, or she's like asking you a million questions, like I saw this and I saw this, you have now spotted a red flag, and you are a lucky man that you got to walk away from that situation before she became really attached. If you pull back and you have a conversation, she's like, I don't know, I just got really excited, like, you know, I've been dating for a while and I felt this good connection with you. I understand I came off a little too strong, but I do want to see where things go, and like maybe we can continue speaking if you're comfortable with that. You got a healthy communicator, and you got someone that was just a little too excited because she found a gem.
I've seen a lot of videos of women in their 30s and 40s exclaiming that men in their 20s are trying to date them. No, they're not. They are trying to hook up with you. And before you try to convince yourself that you're okay with that, are you really? Or are you just brainwashed into believing that promiscuity is empowering? And if you want a husband, what kind of husband do you want? Do you want a husband that is going out and sleeping with 20-year-old girls? Or do you want a disciplined man? Do you want a husband that is honest, virtuous, kind, compassionate, loyal? Because I know that if I want to attract that kind of man, I need to be that kind of woman.
I need men to realize that it's actually not that big of a deal if I was obsessed with you for a little bit. I have ADHD. I get hyperfixated and then I move on.